What a cool run. That was such a cool run. I have never seen that game before. I had never seen, so then I had never even seen the speed run. But that's a really cool game. Really cool run. Excellent job by Insert Logic. Very, very pleased. The action doesn't stop there, though. We've got, let's see, we have Crash Bandicoot 2 coming up next from GaffeyTaffy, and if you want him to feed his dog a bone, we have an incentive for just that. 30 out of $125 so far. If you want to see Gaffey feed his adorable little canine friend, I definitely want to see that. Then it'll be good to happen. And then even later on tonight, we've got Kingdom Hearts Oathkeeper Glitch, 115 out of $300. If you would like to see that, then get those donations in. And if you want to see the Speed Ducks Royal Rumble, we need to meet the goal of $4,001 by the end of the event, and we are only $191 away from that right now. So stay tuned. We've got some more action coming up for you very soon. And just like that, that is the end of my shift for today. However, if you want to see more of me, I will be back later on tomorrow as the host for Speed Docs Plays Clue on the SNES, which is just exactly what you think it is. And then I'll be back more on our final day Monday, hosting and talking through CJ as he plays golf, and also through my run of Kuru and Squash. So thank you very much, and I'm not just gonna leave you here by yourself. We've got Clock District here to talk to you folks as we get through the last few runs of the night. Clocky, say hi to the people.
Hi people, hey them. Thank you Dayman for the excellent little handoff there. As always, it is lovely hearing your voice on mic when I'm getting ready to set up and just chilling and doing my thing. But I hope you're all doing well. As we just said, I'm Clocky, and I'll be hanging out with you guys for the next actually for the rest of the day. Awesome. We've got a few good runs coming up. Got Gaffey up next with Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, a game that I hold near and dear to my heart. If you have been around here for a while, it's doing Crash to any percent. We've got Stan with VVVV, 100%. Great category and great game. I love that. It's only 20 minutes for 100% category. It's an interesting one for sure. And then we've got Crispy Tacos, the Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, any percent beginner. It does have the incentive for the Oathkeeper glitch. So feel free to get in on that one. We're getting there, I think. Let me just take a quick little look. Yeah, we've got... no, I was looking at the wrong one. We've got a couple of $100 left for that, but you still got like 4 hours to do that. So if you want to get in there, incentive, donate, sorry. And we also have a brand new incentive that's just hot off the block. We have Give Shinji the Bone, which is Gaffey's doggo, currently at 30 out of $125. So as soon as we hit $125, I will yell at Gaffey to give his dog a bloody bone. And as CJ is telling you right there, yes, if we don't hit $125 for that incentive, Shinji will not eat today. So look, we've got all the pets in all of our bumpers. So this is your time to shine, chat. You want to see Shinji eat the bone? You want to see him fed today? get turning. I see him in the feed. He's looking a little bit hungry. All right, my friends, I have some little birdies in my ear that are telling me that we're ready for the next run. It's a crack of a run coming up for you. We've got GaffeyTaffy with Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy, Crash 2, 80%. We'll get a few messages out though first, and we'll see you in just a sec.
أول cunto nooc kasta aan jiray hadda bariis gaar cunaya
cunto igu filan iyo haysan biyo igu filan aniga walaashay hooyadayda waan inta laana waa gaajoonaya.
Welcome back to SStat 2022, everybody, for day number 5 of SStat 2022. We are here with the legendary GaffeyTaffy with Crash Bandicoot and Sane Trilogy. Gaffey, the floor is yours, my friend.
Well, awesome. I'm happy to be here with you guys again. Of course, obviously, I've been in the chat, been hosting, stuff like that. But today, I'll be running Crash 2 20%, which is kind of like an old ex. It's my first love. I don't really talk to her anymore, but it's still great. So I like to showcase it every now and then for marathons. Nice, it's always there for me. With me today, I have the wonderful Merkaz and Reeds, Crash runners, great in their own right, also going to be running in SStat. If you guys want to introduce yourself, feel free. Merk, you go ahead first.
Hello, I am Merkaz, known for playing Crash in general, a lot of different Crash games, and I'm here to commentate for Gaffey. I'm probably just gonna talk shit about the game, but we have Reeds here to do the opposite, talk very highly.
Disagree. I will also be talking smack on the game. I'm a new runner to it. I have no idea how you run this fast. It's questionable. Game doesn't work. I'm sure you'll see moments of that throughout the run. And I've already ran last weekend, you know, but I did Crash 4, the better game anyway, so.
And yeah, so everybody loves this game, as you can tell. In the background, we do have the lovable Shinji dog. He's hanging out, taking a little napper. He looks a little depressed, wouldn't you say? That's because he hasn't had a bone in nearly 10 years, or however long. He's not that old, but a long time. So with your donations today, we have a nice little duo pack of rawhides. So he may get one today. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's peeping. But yeah, if you don't, then he'll just continue to be sad. With that, though, we are ready for Crash 2. This is the HD remake of the original game, and it is very different. So, Clock, if you want, give me a countdown whenever you are ready.
Absolutely. We'll get this run started in, hang on. Sorry, I'm just going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back in just a sec.
No worries,
Right.
take your time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go!
Saying the game is very different is a good way of saying it's worse.
That it would be a statement, for sure.
Everybody says that. You go into any NST like 2 chat and someone in the chat will go, yeah, but OG, why not just play that one? That's better.
It is probably. I would have, I think, played the original, but the barrier to entry was really high, especially at the time for me. So now I'm just like, I just grew to like it because it's different, but it's also addicting. And so we're starting off first level. I'm going to show off the movement tech real quick. You know, you're casual cash player, you're walking around. Sometimes you slide. Oh, snap. Every now and then you'll learn, oh, I can slide and do a spin. Well, you combine that, you get to hob slide. And so luckily, I have Murkaz who can explain the science behind it.
So there is no, like, we don't actually know exactly what causes it, but what we think is happening is that when you do a slide spin with Crash, he kind of like slants like forward a bit instead of just like sliding flat like he usually does. So when you jump and land on a heightened surface before this animation, slanted animation ends, the game thinks you're still falling or something along the lines of that. That's our theory. The game thinks you're falling, so it maintains that speed as long as you chain it together. So Gaffey will be chaining either circle or square, R1 or square. Please tell me you're an R1 player.
I start with R1 and then I chain with circle square. I'm the weird one. Yeah.
That's horrendous. That's even worse. Regardless, he's going to be chaining those back and forth, and if he drops one of them, like if the timing is off, it's a pretty tight timing, then he will have to redo it by landing on a heightened surface again. So you can't just do it on a flat surface, so there's very specific requirements to do it.
We also have something called Triple Mass Form, which gives some invulnerability and not necessarily a speed boost in this game, but I guess slight maybe? But we're going to see a lot of routing throughout this, pretty much just because of the invincibility.
It gives a speed boost to the general walking, which is not something you do a lot in this game. So it's very, both in this and 3, it's very insignificant compared to 1, where you do every triple mask you can to get more of a boost.
Oh, what you saw him do there, on the hop thing as well, we mentioned that you have to like land, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to land on a heightened surface. Instead, you can bonk your head off a box or off a ceiling to sort of land quicker, and that will work the same way as well.
Yeah, exactly. As long as you land like as you're still in the slanted animation, so whatever causes you to do that.
Oh, double sliding as well. For some reason, when you're coming out of the air, like from a jump, as you're landing, for whatever reason, you're able to double slide. Is there science behind that? Do we know why, or is it just it works?
I actually have no clue why it works. Like it just, for some reason, when you land from something, you can press slide inputs really fast. There's tons of different methods of doing that, but technically you just press it twice. You cannot do it or it's extremely hard to do it with triple mask, and it's extremely hard to do it with the running shoes. So you won't see him doing it with triple mask, but you will see him do it where he can when he does not have that, and hop sliding is not an alternative, because double sliding is the fastest alternative behind that. So if this game did not have hop sliding, you would just see jump double slide all the time.
Yeah.
Imagine
I think
the dark ages.
It's not exactly an extremely popular speedrun, but like, if that was the case, like, I don't think we'll have as many as we do. Same with C3 maybe. Or if that was the case, would gate clip into C3 to get Mac and then use that if that works.
Doesn't work that way, because you need to, like, gate clipping works, like, you still need the crystals to get the boss fights, so it doesn't matter if you did all in.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. But regardless, we've gone through the heavy parts of explaining the run, so now it's just like chaining all of those things we said together. I know there's a lot to take in at once, because like all of these movement things kind of blend together as one like pure, should I say, like a pure song, or it's like a masterpiece put together, like art when it's put together, but in themselves the movement things are very clunky.
Of course, this game is different to OG. It's still got all the same levels, but like a few things changed, but very slightly. Your aerial drift in the air on this is like terrible in comparison to OG. Zigzagging OG, like there's a bunch of differences despite it being the exact same game. The whole speedrun is completely different. It's really strange how they've managed to do that.
It's funny how this game is called a remaster, while it is like a complete remake. Like it's built from the ground up. There's nothing similar. Like the mechanics aren't the gravity or stuff doesn't work the same way at all. So don't expect the same speedrun in this, other than the levels being the same.
Yeah, for anyone familiar, you just went through Snow-Go. Obviously, in OG, they put like the gem up there just to tease you so you can see it. Whereas in the remaster, once they realized that in OG you could actually go and like grab it super early by doing like a glitch high, they decided, no, we don't want you to do that in this game, and put it higher up, out of sight, just to screw over our like 100% runners.
Which
Also haven't.
I really think that everything kind of combined with the speed tech of this does make it interesting in its own right. Like C2 OG is obviously very fast, very technical, and this one has its own technical just way about it, but it's interesting still.
Yeah, definitely has a lot to it. We didn't talk about glitch highs, which will just slide is done with circle, jump is done with X. I'm talking about a PS4 controller or PS5, and spin is done with square. And if you do a slide, jump, spin in that order, you get a lot more height than you would doing just a slide spin or a slide jump or a jump or any. It's just height and way more height, and that's used to cover gaps and do a lot of things that you aren't supposed to do. Now I've done all the technical talk. I don't think there's much more to do with the technicals. And now about the levels, like this backwards level. I would say these three backwards levels, that there are three in the run, are the hardest to me, at least.
Oh, Brazil.
Oh my god. Off we go. Yeah, exactly what Merc has said.
So
Really on the head.
we kind of skipped over this pretty big concept. If you've never seen a Crash game before, essentially in an any percent run, all you're going to do is go through the 25 base levels, get the crystal, which is that nice purple thing that you see on the walls there, and every 5 levels that you go through, you'll have a boss battle, which this is an auto scroller. He puts TNTs and then nitros. Once he hits the nitro, you can spin into him 3 times. Clocky, if you have anything for us, go ahead.
Well. People really want to see that bone. We've got $5 here from Solarium. It says GL on the run and gaff, and shout outs to the boys on the couch as well. This is for the good boy
Is that
Shinji
Mr.
and his
D's?
bone.
Let's
It is
go.
Mr. D's. We have $20 here from Kobe Woods. It says,
Kobe!
give Shinji the bone or we riot.
Fair,
Much
fair.
love to the boys on the commentary and Gaffy on his run. We also have $15 from Dayman, who says, I refuse to be complicit in Shinji's suffering. Give that dog a bone, which brings us up to 70 out of $125 for giving that dog a goddamn bone.
Good call,
If
good
you
calls.
want to see that bone be fed to the dog.
How far away did that take us from him getting this delicious, tasty bone?
We're $55 off seeing the
Okay,
bone.
okay.
Yeah, no, we're very close. You know, if we can get a $5 train going, a little bit choo-choo action, you know.
Man, have we even got the train whistle this marathon?
Have we? I think
don't know.
CJ gave it. I think CJ gave it to us last weekend, but I think we've had it this weekend.
Well,
All
thank
I'm
you
saying
everybody
is,
so far, and definitely be sure to put in what you want for the raffle.
Absolutely, we do have some raffles, you know, exclamation mark prize. You can see all the beautiful little prizes that we got, or exclamation mark no purchase. If you cannot purchase anything, you don't need to donate anything to get involved in the prizes.
So you may have noticed with the last level and also this level, look at that, we're going backwards and being chased. They make it slightly different than every other level in the game. We've got, what, 3 chase levels total?
Scared me with that boulder. Yeah, just 3. After this, it's you do get chased, but no longer by boulders. It's chased by a big bear.
Yeah. Which kind of just really adds up to what you need to know going into this run. Just since all those mines, if you hit those, you won't necessarily die, but it just makes you go a lot slower. It halts your momentum. Wow, I am killing it today. I always love to publicly
Gaffy.
shame Reed, so yeah, what's up?
Speaking of the raffles that we have, is a date with you in the raffle?
You know, it could be.
All right, Crunchy Brown, there's your answer.
Crunchy Brown asking? Oh, well, in that case, hold up.
For free for you.
For free.
How much to go on the date would you say?
You know what? For the children, I don't know. I'm not good at marketing myself. What do you guys think? What would it be worth to you, Merc?
A date with you?
Yeah.
My liver.
Liver. Okay.
Yeah,
all
that's a few
right.
grand. Damn.
Yeah.
So it's worth a lot. Because my liver is like the only healthy part of my body.
Says
It's
a
worth a
lot.
lot. It's worth about $2 million, but I don't think kids can afford that. So let's say 50. 50 is a good.
You know what? I can get behind that.
I'll do 50 and I'll pay for the dinner.
Really? Oh, dang.
Yeah.
You know, I think I could count on one hand the amount of times that I've personally been wined and dined. So that would be,
Seriously?
yeah, I know. It's hard out here.
I'm gonna up it up to $55.
55?
Yeah, because $55 is exactly how far away we are from Shiji getting a bone.
You know what? That's a good number.
An auction.
Let's say.
Five, 55. Oh. Can I get a 60?
Let's say 60, and he gets a pat as well as the bow.
The what?
He gets a pat on the head.
Oh, a
like
pat?
Cuddles. Yeah.
All right, you know what? For every $5, we'll get a pat on the head.
Every $5. Oh wait, the dog's missing. That's just...
Oh, you know what? Here, I did something just as a, you know what? Maybe. Oh, it stopped working. Never mind.
Oh no, it worked, but he's not there.
No, he's there though. That's what I'm saying. The cam just stopped updating.
Oh, the camera stopped. No.
Maybe. Hold on. Pause. Nope, just an empty couch. All right.
You've got a dog cam?
I do. Yeah.
How have I never seen it?
It's like an old, really bad $30 camera from like 2015. So it was in a box where all good electronics go to die.
All good electronics. You're right. I've got like 4 broken controllers inside the box. Some RTs don't work, some analogs drift, you know, just in a box. I'll deal with those in the future.
So we didn't really talk about, like, I guess we're going to talk more about it tomorrow, but like vehicles or alternative ways
Ew.
to control Crash.
Some people like those, yeah.
But my point is that they
Oh,
also
no, I died,
appear
by the
in
way.
this game.
Oh no, that time I actually did die.
Did
Good
you
job.
do the bomb?
Nice.
Thank you.
No, oh, dude. Dude, you can't fail the bomb.
I know. It's a dropped input, I swear.
Told you, dude, don't glitch high.
Anyway, what were you saying about vehicles? Sorry.
Vehicles in Crash 2, let's see if I can remember them all, like, at the top of my head. It's the jet board that you did in that level, and the bear, the jetpack, and that's it?
Yeah. There's only 3, so I think you have got it. Jetpack and bear.
Yeah, exactly. And the bear is a way worse version than
Whoa.
the tiger you will see tomorrow.
As you can see, this is contentious because Crash 3 runners love to hate on Polar, the lovable, best vehicle in the game. Also weird to think of a living thing as a vehicle, but Polar, so he has mechanics to him that makes, you know, interesting speed tech. He goes faster while boosting, and you can jump to reset the cooldown. Purra lovers love to say, oh, Purra's the best because you can just hold down boost. However, that's boring. Do you guys like boring? Hell no.
Just to wait
Also,
until
Purra doesn't break boxes. Polar's so good at breaking boxes, his tail has a hitbox. It's insane. He's the goodest boy.
No. I think you're shifting blame too early here. It's not Purra that's the problem in Purra levels. It's Coco.
Well,
That's
you're
where the
even
blame should
worse.
go.
You can't hate on Coco. Are you insane?
Rico joined the chat room.
Yeah, Rico has left the chat room.
Coco slander? I'll let him know.
Clip it, ship it, banned.
But I'll show off the highly elusive, the freeze animation Purra, and then you will see what's the best tech where you get the glitched high jumps. No, but there's some vehicles level in Crash 2, but Crash 3 is where it's just filled with vehicles. But the Crash 2 ones aren't too bad, and there's so little of them that you don't really notice them over the run. They don't really take away from the quality of the run for people who doesn't like vehicles.
Yeah, they're rare enough and like decently short. At least in an any percent setting, I don't mind the jetpack either, which is definitely the worst in the series.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like any percent, you can just make like godly cycles, so it's not even a bother.
Yeah, if you have a mask that you just hold down, rock on.
The jetpack is not amazing. So it has this thing where you try and turn around to get like a box, and the camera just like the controls just break. They literally just do not work.
At the end of every Polar level, doesn't Crash literally like kill Polar and then Polar lives?
What?
He literally just drops off him and just like leaves him to die whilst Crash goes flying.
Wait, he's just chilling out in the Arctic. That's where he belongs, you know?
That's what you think. You don't see. He could be anywhere, man.
Well, it's like,
Anything could happen.
I mean, it's not like Yoshi, you know? You don't see him fall down a pit or something. He's just like, all right, I'm gonna chill here with these seals. He's probably hungry. I think polar bears eat seals or something crazy like that, right? Some Planet Earth.
Any National Geographic.
Anyway, in video game, we're fighting the Komodo bros, Mo and Joe, and they throw sword and they spin, and we don't get hit by sword or spin, then we hit the spin into the other spin. Clocky, do you have anything for us?
As Absolutely. There's more people who really want Shinji to get the bone. We've got $3.69 from Dee's Deasley.
Ayo.
Because I'd go on a date with GaffeyTaffy, also give that dog his bone. We've got $5 from Quill and all the fishes is the BB. We've got $5 from Ika who says for the BB to get his treat, Gaffey, I love him so much, please hug him for me. That brings us up to $83.69.
Let's go.
$125, so we're like 40 something dollars off. 42.
Nice, I'd love to see it.
And we're getting there. We're getting there.
Also, hi Ika. Long time ago, I guess. Background Speed Docs lore here. It was like my first hosting shift or something, and obviously everybody knows Shuli. Shuli's around for like every event. Her name is Ika. And there was even like Ika 8, is stuff before my time. And I'm just reading through it, and she put it through as Ika, and I was like, all right, thanks Ika. And so now it's just like, well, she's Ika forever to me.
Marathon lore.
Yeah.
Lore for streams is very important. This level sucks for both any percent.
It is certainly a level, yes.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that I actually held I held world record in the time trial of this.
You did what?
I held world record in the time trial of this like 4 years ago. Yeah.
Do you even have a submitted time for this game now?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I was gonna submit it and then use it for like marathon submissions if I wanted to do 80%, but I realized I deleted the wrong one, so it doesn't exist anymore. But my PB is 43 something.
Pretty good, pretty good. It's all right, you know.
Merkaz is the world record holder for the crash 623%.
True. Also, absolutely not the only person that's done it.
Uh-huh. Believable.
All right, lads. Do I go for third hole skip or nah?
Yeah, once, I would say.
Yes. Risk it for the biscuit.
We didn't even talk about hole skips. Are you trying to, like, when you go over a hole, is it the spin you want to be using when you go over them, or the slide?
Yeah, you want the spin.
It depends on the hole.
All right, sick. Sony's good spot didn't do me any favors.
Yeah, also shortened to Sony's G spot. You know, great name for a skip.
I named it.
Creative over here at the Crash Community.
All right, don't worry, I dropped it anyway. We're good to go. So I have a little bit of a problem with this game. So when I'm just doing like my own stream, it's not a huge deal. But I got a new PC. I was like, oh, perfect. You know, it's gonna have shorter loads. It's great. Well, Activision owns this game, and it was a nice cash grab. So the drivers haven't been updated. So I deal with even more dropped inputs for a game that already has a lot of dropped inputs, which is really cool. It just makes it like the spicy deluxe version, you know? And I would have set up the second PC to do that, but I was lazy, so I didn't.
Calling yourself as lazy?
Lazy gamer, myself.
I think we all can identify as lazy gamer every now and then.
Yeah, just every now and then for sure. Not all the time.
Yeah. Well, don't at me.
Oh, that wasn't the plan.
But yeah, so long, Polar. I'll see you again in a little bit.
When's
Not like-
behaving?
Not soon enough. Hey.
God, I love that level.
Not like in Crash 2, casually is a W take, not an L take.
Whoa. I'm gonna say, you know what? I'm gonna be bold and say it. It has movement. The levels are just like hard platforming, so it feels rewarding.
Casually.
Casually? Yeah, even better. So I personally struggle with like placement, 3D placement in this game. So these ruin levels are the bane of my existence. They added this nice feature. Analog, all analog. Which
I
is
know,
yeah.
I know some people say D-pad is a lot easier for these. I use analog myself on these, but I don't know. It's known that D-pad is easier for these to do.
I would swap the D-pad for the bonus in both of these levels, but that's really it. Other than that, and I like the same.
I switched to D-pad in every 2D section, but apparently like this entire level is just better at the in D-pad.
I would believe it. Ruination with the tilted towers, I don't like at all though. I'm like, oh, I tried it. Nope.
Yeah. I just think the most angles you do in this game or do in these levels are very like either straight up left or just straight angles. So that's why D-pad is better, except for the tilted towers.
So on the opposite end of that, when you don't do things like that, I really... Both? Oh.
Both masks, dude.
I was gonna say I really like the sewer levels because they have like really cool cycles you can hit, and like keeping your mask is really important. Now we're gonna see what happens when you're in pain.
I know we mentioned it earlier, but like I can't remember if we said that you actually keep masks through levels if you have them.
I don't believe we did.
But that's where like a lot of this speed tech comes from, is that anytime you see us get hit, you think, oh, this is not dead. Which, yeah, this is not dead. But as you can see, every time he loses a mask, he can't get triple, which means he has to hit these areas a little bit more safe or a little bit slower. And obviously, if you do that once or twice throughout the run, you're going to lose 15 plus. And you gotta go fast.
Yeah, some masks are dispensable and others are not if you want to go speed.
Yeah, there are times where we actually purposely avoid triple masking any percent because it would just be slower to like have the triple mask animation.
Now this is one thing that I do think is really cool about Crash 2 and Crash 3 as well, is it changes the routing order that you'll want to do things in just so you can properly utilize that triple mask or not. Which also adds the pain of resetting when you accidentally lose them, and that sucks a bit. But this game, at least until the end of the game, is pretty lenient. You just have to know how to reroute it.
Yeah.
Crash 3 has gotten to that point now where there really is no backups anymore. It's got you just have a usage for every mask, so if you lose one, you just lose time. So,
is it that optimized now? My god.
If I can't, like, at least in any percent, it's like close to that. If you lose it, like, you basically have to keep your masks correct from warp 2 all the way to warp 4, or else you're just gone.
This level, in my opinion as well, every time I end up playing this level, and it's like I look at my splits and see bear down, I'm like, bear down? What the hell is bear down? Like, I always
chances are it's a bear level, yeah.
Every time I come here, I'm like, wait, there's another polar level. One sec. Let me play that. Oh yeah, this one. I think I remember this one. It just pops into the splits out of nowhere. Just inserts itself.
I still do not know the difference between the two. If you tell me like bear down and bear it, then I'm just like,
Bury.
Whatever.
It actually became super problematic for me. I renamed pretty much all of my splits when I was a wee baby Crash 2 runner, and I gave them all meme names just because they were all memes. And then I couldn't remember like the different levels from each other. Like the bear levels, they're all the same. The chase levels, they're all the same. I'm like, oh no, I don't know what a crush versus dash is, or a bear down, bear something. But yeah, this is Tiny. He jumps around. We try and go on a set pattern to go in the middle when the platforms start turning red. He jumps onto a red as it falls, and we do this 3 times. Clocky, take it away if you've got anything to push for us.
Look, I'm just going to do the best thing that hosts do, and I'm going to, guilt trip everyone into donating money to save the children, because we are $83.69 out of $129 for, Gaffey to feed his dog Shinji a bone. Unfortunately, Shinji hasn't eaten. Gaffey, how long has it been since Shinji last ate? Did you say 10 years?
6 years, yeah.
6 years?
Shit.
All right, yeah, look.
I wasn't paying attention.
Oh no! Phase 3.
You didn't even die to tiny bugging out. You just
It
died
was
to
me.
normally.
It was me.
All right, I guess I get more time to.
I was just
to tell
Clocky's
people.
voice just entranced me. What can I say?
I guess there's more time to tell everyone at home that Shinji hasn't eaten in 6 years. So, if you would like Shinji to eat the beautiful bone that Gabby has in front of him, exclamation mark donate in the chat. You can get involved there. That's a beautiful, beautiful little incentive. We're making some good progress. Let's hope Gaffey doesn't die again, because you know Tiny sucks to dying.
Yeah, it's not a good time loss. Not that there's any good time loss, but this one's pretty bad.
To be honest, though,
Dang,
this
I was on
boss
word
is not-
pace. Ah.
This boss is not very uncommon to die on because he is very, very janky.
Oh,
he
yeah.
He can do things like cutting a corner, or jumping over a platform, or like jumping twice and then like
Jumping on the
skipping.
spot is the worst.
Exactly. He can do so much weird stuff that just like throws you off and kills you.
He's actually the reason why I have a Gaffey bless emote, because every time we get to Tiny, I'm like, please, I need it. Bless me, bless my heart.
Damn, lore on the emotes.
Mm-hmm.
So
There
I'm
is
gonna give
actually a skip for that boss as well, but like we don't know how to replicate it consistently. So if anybody wants to, like, any glitch hunters want to randomly like try and make a skip consistent to save us like 30 seconds. or,
It's
like,
happened,
something or other.
yeah, once in history, I think, by
so what
Austin.
I can
I remember
explain I can explain what
Sick.
the glitch is. It's so you basically just cause him to fall down at a very, very specific moment, and he just dies from full health for some reason. Like it's just very.
Oh my goodness.
I think it's like a frame perfect thing, but I actually have no clue.
It can be changed because of how, like, you know how sometimes he does that sort of like slight delay jump and stuff. I think that can mess with the timing, which also can screw things up. I think that's why it's like a bit of a weird one, because you're also relying on Tiny to just listen to you. And nobody really wants to get to Tiny and then go, okay, let's try this skip. Oh, didn't work? Oh well, no worries. Back 27 minutes ago, you know.
I don't know what you mean. Every Crash 2 runner just loves Turtle Woods. Otherwise, they wouldn't spend so much time there.
Turtle Woods is a good level.
30%.
No, just in general. We all love it.
Yeah, strongly disagree. Next question.
I know runners love it so much they decide to stay there for about 4 hours.
Me, yeah, relatable.
It is always kind of nice to see. This game goes through like waves of people wanting to play it and put in the time. And it's nice that Crash 2 100 is going through like a semi-renaissance period right now, which I think is nice.
Yeah, we got like 4 active, which is crazy. Doesn't sound like a lot, but like this NST
Comparatively.
is really good running comparison. I feel like OG is more popular for C2, right?
Oh, for sure. No contest there.
Oh, great.
Except Chambers, of course, who is the actual world record runner for this game in any percent. He beat the, I want to say, longest standing world record, right? That this game had?
That this game had, yes.
It was a 2-year record, yeah.
Was C1's record longer?
Yes, and Body's current C3, I think.
Oh, yeah. I forget about that.
Like as like a reign, but like one record standing still, then C1 for sure. Like Austin's 4210 was like the longest record, I think.
Come on, man. I just got instant death going for a glitch high to Tilted Towers. Sometimes that just happens. You'll go for like a coyote jump and the game just like, nah, you're going down. I do not approve of this jump.
Yeah, these levels are really easy to die in, like the ruins type levels are very punishing and very easy to die in. Where most of my runs die when I do this. Because I just cannot control crash well in them. It's also funny, I guess it's worth mentioning that for people who doesn't know. In this level, the way like moving crash actually changes. So if you go into Turtle Woods and you try like testing the dead zone of your analog stick, the dead zone is a lot bigger in those levels to avoid you from doing that sort of things. So like you can move your stick a lot more left and right while going upwards and not move left and right when you're doing those levels. The dead zone is like insanely huge when you do that. So analog and movement changes when you do those levels, which is why people have a trouble with skipping that level when they're first learning, because that's not very known.
Oh. I didn't know that either. I'm gonna have to write that down.
Yeah, imagine having consistency. Could not be me.
You should go check it out, Reeds. Just like move into a level and then try like checking the dead zone of your levels, but like your stick by just moving, and then you go into ruins level and do the same thing, and you will notice like how big of the difference is.
I didn't die on the snake path. Oh my goodness, it's a good day.
Hey, he's alive. Pretend tiny never happened.
Dude, he's naked.
Bro, look at me go, bro. This is my favorite hop to hit. Look how long he was going for. So satisfying. That's like the best part, isn't it?
Crash 3 moment.
What do you mean crash 3 moment? Turtle Wood?
Keeping a hope for forever.
Oh. Yeah, but that's like 3 levels.
Yep, digging, yep.
So we didn't even talk about it because it doesn't really come into play often enough, but there is that brown dirt on the ground. If you press your slide or spin button, it will make you go underneath it, so that way you hide from the bees. Well, typically we like to just go fast enough that they're a non-issue. However, sometimes it just kind of happens, and it be like that.
Nice hobbing, dude. Good digging it, to be fair. Did we even mention that, like, when you launch this game, I don't know how this works, but there's a term that we use called, like, good and bad analog? And, like,
I didn't talk about it, yeah.
This game can just randomly decide that actually we're going to give you an analog that doesn't really work as well for some reason. Is there something? Do we know why that is either?
I think the game calibrates analog every time. Like it calibrates it differently every time you open the game. I think that's why. That's how it works.
What he means by that is, like, if you hold forward, in most games you expect to go forward. This game, it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, analog is just different from time to time.
It's RNG, yeah.
Is it? I've only saw it in Crash 2. I think it like happens for all 3. If I
Yeah, it's an engine thing.
It happens for all 3, but it's insignificant in one. Has no. It doesn't matter when you move Crash normally. It only matters in home sites, basically.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a directional in Crash 1 anyway, right? Like, it's just D-pad. Or can you actually, like, go 16, 32 directions?
You can, but there's no point in ever doing that, basically.
I'm realizing now there's a few minor things we didn't talk about. Like, for example, in the earlier Jetboards levels, we're avoiding the gems, and like right there, we're avoiding the gems, so that way we don't get an extra cutscene, because cutscenes are boring.
More specifically, they take the time. Time is important. We are speedrunners trying to go quickly.
Also, ignoring Brio is a personal passion of mine.
You don't like Brio, dude?
Nah, that's why I don't play C1.
Yeah.
All right, no monkey bars of shame. I've rerouted so that way I have a highest chance. I do not want to climb the monkey bars. Pray up, pray up.
Yeah, so how we mentioned earlier that triple basically gives you invincibility. If you fall in a hole, it doesn't. But luckily, in a kill zone here, it's not so much it's not a kill zone, it's just a damaging floor. And so we're actually able to like run on it with a triple mask, and it's for a whole monkey bar section, which would take us an exceptionally long time unless we have the triple. And then we can hop all the way through it, and boy do we fly. As long as he doesn't get hit.
So you kind of get to sample. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe.
I like that. I like that.
You get to see there. Monkey bar is kind of slow. We get this triple. Oh, don't have to touch those at all.
Speed. Could be worse. It could be twacking.
Oh, imagine twalking. Oh, those monkey bars exist.
Can we get a twack run at the next speed after that, please?
I have a rule.
If you guys want me, I'll play. I'll always play something.
I do. I want you to play twalk.
I'll always break out the twalk.
Hammer and I have a rule when we race games with each other. We typically get decently inebriated. And twalk was one of those games, and we both took about 10 hours.
Oh my god.
Well, half of it was loads. The loads were so bad. We're playing on PS2 and just losing it. But yay, engine. It's slow. How are we looking, Clock? Is Shinji gonna starve today?
Oh, he's still starving, but we're getting there.
No.
This is the best. This is the best part, though. We had $36 for Anonymous, and they didn't put it towards anything.
No, I think we could shift that, you know.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. But we also have $5 from Solarium. Shinji's getting desperate. I think it's time for a $5 train to chew. That puts us at $88.69. We are getting so damn close to Shinji in the phone. We are getting so close. Exclamation mark donate if you don't want Shinji to starve anymore.
So yeah, engine is a boss. They doubled the arms and the shoulders health points from the original because they thought, man, nobody spends enough time here. This would be really fun to just mash square the entire time. And you throw the Wumpa fruit. They're not apples.
For anyone familiar as well, we're actually able to, in this game, you can get double arms, which means that when you hit, like, in a very specific way, if you hit both arms dead in one moment, they'll both die at once. In OG, you can do that and also do it to shoulders, but they actually made sure...
Ooh, I'm gonna show off Pill.
In their weird way that you can't do, double shoulders in this game. Do you know how to show off Pill here? That's not gonna hit me.
It's hitting. Okay, it hit like 3 times. I was a little off, but yeah, because they made Crash's hitbox like a pill, you can just kind of stand in the laser. And
we are on Warp 5. We've only got like maybe 6-7 minutes left, so like if you want to
6-7 minutes, not that good. Oh.
Hey Gaffey,
Yeah,
you might want to get him ready.
Oh,
We're almost there.
Oh, he's
We're
just a sad little dog laying on the couch right now.
away.
So $5.
$5 away.
Let's go.
All we need is a single $5 donation to be put towards Give Shinji Bonus. Make sure you put it towards the incentive. Don't just hit the just donate button. Go to the next reward, pick a coloring book if you want it, then go to the next reward and then put it towards Give Shinji Bone. And the next $5 will put us over the top. Because we just had $31.31 from Katie Jenkins.
Let's go.
I help.
Oh, that was close. Scary, man. You scared me.
And yeah, kind of neat. Not damage abusing a mask on engine. We get to go straight to piston it, which I don't think I've ever done in the history of Crash 2 runs.
So like this whole warp is absolutely terrifying. There's like so much that can go wrong. The enemies, not all the enemies, those like squid things with the tentacles, the electric ones, are kind of buggy with their like hitbox on here. So there's like a few problems with it.
You have to wait like a full solid second after their animation for the hitbox to change, which is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and you also have to make sure you're like dead center, otherwise you get hurt. Simple as.
Oh yeah. It's one of my
Alright, where's
favorite
the boy?
things to watch casual players go through these levels
Where
because
is he?
it's so much pain. He's
Where is he, Gaffey?
couching. Why?
Where
What,
is he? Where is he?
what do you got to
Get
tell
him.
me, Clock? What do you got to
Get
tell
him.
me?
Get him. We just had a $5 donation from Drag. It says, I can't believe I'm selling my kidney for this. Everything is for the Taffy Gaffey. So there it is. 125 out of $125.
Yes.
Perfectly on the money.
All
He
right.
will
Yes.
be fed after 6 years.
You know what? After this level, we'll even get him on this chair to start.
No way. Wait, you made that? What?
I'm goated with the sauce, dude.
What?
What do you mean? I'm gonna actually damage abuse here because I just hate jumping over these squids and stuff.
Honestly related.
Also, the Nitro can jump like twice as Crash's height and just
yeah.
kill you. So
We didn't even talk about that. One of my favorite things about this game. Would Triple do anything on Night Fight?
no,
Okay.
no.
Whoa, hey, whoa. No slide inputty.
It would. Purple and Night Fight would probably be one of those levels where it would lose
It's
you
slower,
time to the
right? Yeah.
Animation and. But I mean,
Shinji, come here. I got something for you. Let's go, bud. I know you're napping.
Let's go,
Come on.
buddy.
Oh.
Wow, he looks surprised.
This is the only
Yeah, no.
time that it's acceptable to wake
Come
him
on.
up from a nap.
He looks surprised. Man, he's a good actor.
I know he's never eaten
Wow,
before.
both
That's what I'm
me,
saying.
dude? What?
That's what I'm saying. He's
For
never
me?
eaten before. Come here, bud. Come on up. Come on. Oh yeah, come here. Ah, yes. Say hi to the people. I definitely didn't exploit you.
Oh, he's so cute. Look at him.
We've got a video game to play, but you hang out. You munch on that thing, bud.
Look at the tail go. He's so happy.
I don't
All
think he
I'm
knows what to
saying
do.
is-
He's like my stomach.
All I'm saying is he might be fed, but can we get a $5 train to keep him on the screen?
Keep him on the screen. Dude, what was that mask loss? What are you doing?
I don't
Where are
know.
you going?
Because it took me so long to get to the jetpack, all the cycles are wrong.
Oh, yeah. Dead. Great. Dead.
You know, I'm gonna reset this level because I don't know the death cycle. I'm not doing that.
Fair enough. Understandable.
Gee, look at what you did. You ruined the
This is all your
cycles.
fault. Chat and dog.
Oh, you want to tell the
He is
people what kind
beating
of
me
dog
up with
Shinji
his
is?
tail. Yeah, so Shinji is a mutt, like the biggest mutt you could think of. He, I didn't really even want a dog, but my friends were fostering him, and they're like, "Look at him, he's so cute." And he's way fluffier as a puppy, but he is a Shiba Shepherd, which how that happens is a good question, but yeah. So he's on the streets. He's at a kill shelter. And then he's at my friend's house because they're like, well, he's going to die in 3 days unless somebody houses him. So this is how I wound up with a dog with worse anxiety than I have, which is almost impressive, but we go along well.
Very cute. Thank you for also saving.
Yeah, he's not thankful enough some days. That's what I'm saying.
Today's one of those days. Enjoy your bone.
Nah, he's cute. He enriches my life, and I get to exploit him for saving the children, which is nice.
Where'd you get the name from? Was it where I think it is?
Okay, so this is actually, I was so almost sad about this. I just Googled Japanese dog names, and I was like, oh, 2 syllables, I like this. I got told, oh, that's the main character from Evangelion. I'm like, oh, everybody loves that show. Let me peep it. I watch it, and I almost renamed him because I hate that show.
Oh, damn.
Or at least that character. I'll say that character. I'm like, he's the biggest wimp of all time. The opening song, banger though.
Opening song is banging. Reeds, come on, sing the entire thing. Go.
Yeah, don't be weak.
Mate. It's like I was doing it, then I realized where I am, and I'm like, oh.
Guys, if you just put the lyrics into your donation, Clock will sing it, I'm pretty sure.
I would love to put that to the test. Someone please.
But in Japanese, not in English. He's required by law.
Yeah, so does anyone want to host for the rest of this run? You know, Mokaz, reads, either of you want to read some donations? I can give you all the links and everything you need.
No, they're crash runners. They don't know how to read.
True, that's right. I'm a Spyro runner. I have a brain.
I'm busy this evening. I can't do it.
Clock, do you see these lizards? Like the way they're walking? They're kind of like, you know, hulking forwards. Yeah, that's me walking away from you asking that question.
Aww.
Damn. Oh yeah, no, it's you walking away from me towards the mic so you can host. Awesome.
Oh no. Has that? You know what that reminds me of? Like if anyone in the chat, if anyone in the chat have ever played Sly 2, Dimitri in Sly 2 has the most gangster walk in any video game ever. Like he literally like has the chillest walk in the entire like video game industry.
The one hand in the pocket as he's like, you know, cruising along.
Exactly.
Yeah, Sly 2 was the sickest game, man.
We are coming up to the end of our run. This is another jetpack level, followed by a jetpack boss, aka the hardest boss in the series. And yeah. What's always kind of nice is if you are on a PB pace and your masks went well, you'll wind up ending on this level, which feels really good because this is like a sure put in. It's like, unless you're really messing up, your PB is secured, which after going through the piston levels is so nice because those are just
Yeah, both piston and spaced out are actually like, for anyone who hasn't played the game, it's like, it just looked like he went through the level. But for anyone who has played it and has tried to do that casually, or in a speedrun Sane, it is very hard to get through those levels without getting hit, let alone going fast. It is very difficult.
But even with coming up at the end of the run, you can catch a lot more of us four tomorrow, actually, in about 24 hours.
yeah.
So if you don't want another 3 hours of the four of us, that will be happening tomorrow. I'm not saying what. I'm not spoiling.
Yeah, don't check the schedule, you're not allowed.
Now, good news for about nobody that cares, but I do have my local MLS game on in the background, and my dog's watching it, and my team just won, so let's go.
Yo, let's go!
Let's go, team!
I didn't go tonight to be with you guys.
Also, I'm
That's
so
how much I
sorry
love you.
if that sounded like me, like announcing, like, oh, come watch tomorrow. I did not mean it that way. Just, if you like us, you better watch, okay?
No, but you should come watch tomorrow.
Oh, now we're threatening.
You should come watch tomorrow. And time, yeah. Yeah! Hardest boss, I barely made it. Woo!
You haven't seen the last of.
Now, Reeds, what about the Cortex Vortex?
Oh, it's still up there. You're right.
It's still up there.
Oh, well. Alright, running back on the descent.
Run it back.
Crash, what do you suppose happened to Cortex? And what about the
Thank you. I want to give shout outs to Daniel Tangwe. He's my dad.
Get it, Shinji. Yeah.
Shinji gets another bone, and he'll do 100.
He doesn't like to share.
Yeah, Shinji will do the run back for you.
No, don't lick me. You smell like bone. Gross.
A single bone.
Yo, we got 2 Shinjis.
Yeah,
Let's go.
double shinge. 102. Oh. Support by Toys from Bob. Yeah.
Oh my god, puppy.
Well, do you have anyone you want to shout out, Mr. GaffeyTaffy?
Of course, obviously, great shout outs to everybody here on my virtual couch. Merkaz Reeds, also awesome Crash Runners, and just general big gamers, homies. You guys can catch us and more people like us in the Crash HD speedrunning server, our individual servers. Obviously, I've been around for all of that stuff. If you don't know who I am at this point, I don't know, man. What are you doing? you also see me in the videos and stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys, your moms or anything like that, you want to shout out? I'm gonna put dog on screen again for the people. Thanks for donating.
Thank you, Jesus, for letting me be on this couch.
Yeah, shout out to everyone involved. This is always fun. I love these kind of events and stuff. And yeah, just make sure that like if you've got a bit of time off tomorrow night, maybe consider watching the Crash 3 run, because that's also going to be a blast. And consider following the runners and so on and so forth. You know, the usual.
My first time being part of Speed Dogs, but it's been a blast so far, and the marathon has been amazing. So keep supporting, keep going, and we will be back with a better game.
Subjective.
Gaffey did an amazing job, and it was a super entertaining run.
Oh, what was in game time, by the way? Do you know?
I have no idea. Oh, well, I guess what was our RTA?
We'll be late on time. I think it was a mid 50.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't bother with game time.
That might have been like what, 45, 46?
I would imagine like a 46, 47 maybe. Few dudes. Oh wait, we had Tiny. It was definitely up there. 47, 48 probably.
We had Tiny.
Gaffey has about 5 minutes of load, so it seems to be like 46.
Yeah, that should be about right.
All right. Well, I guess we should probably take a little bit of a break, head back to an intermission. We'll
say bye to the people, bud. See you.
We'll get some more pets rolling on your screen, and we'll pay the bills to keep the lights on for another day, so we can enjoy the rest of our weekends. But up next, we've got Stan with VVV 100%.
VVV.
Sure, gonna be a doozy.
All right. Everybody could say bye, Gaffey, as well. You know, just a thought, but that's fine. It doesn't hurt my ego at all.
Bye, Gaffey. I love you.
See you guys.